What's your opinion on masturbation? It is essentially harmless, and helps you understand how your body responds to sexual stimulation. Like most things, it can be overdone. The biggest harm from masturbation is from how some people want to treat it as some sort of moral failing. That attitude, along with the idea that there's something wrong with you, you're a pervert, there's a demon inside you, and so on, is what's harmful, not the masturbation itself. The nofap people always make me laugh because it seems like they're under the impression that anyone who even remotely enjoys porn is a completely addicted lunatic. Like they themselves used to be addicted to porn and can't fathom the fact that most people can handle consuming that media without it really having an ultimate effect on their bigger life/relationships. Like I've had people in that community get to the point of borderline attempting to gaslight me on the fact that apparently I'm actually addicted to porn because they just can't handle the fact that some people might watch it and not have their entire lives ruined by that fact. This is incredibly common with people suffering from any kind of addiction. It is impossible for them to envision a healthy, moderated relationship with whatever the thing is, and they have to be so against whatever it is so they don't slip back into their own problem. I feel bad for them just because everyone else is like, if the pendulum has totally swung in the opposite direction, is this really an improvement? The problem with nofap is many of them probably aren't suffering from addiction, just depression. They are self-treating in a fashion and it helps a symptom of the depression, but if they are fully managing it is another question. Depression kinda has this view as can't get out of bed and do things. Lots of people are horribly depressed and functional, just unable to break a routine. The routine itself isn't actually an addiction. There are people that hit the gym hard to their detriment because of depression. With treatment they are perfectly capable of having a normal exercise regimen, even throughout treatment. And a lot of it is probably groupthink as well, as related to the comment I was replying to. That said, it's a thought pattern I see a lot with people who are A, addicted to something, and B, have a personality of a certain persuasion. To be fair to those weirdos, most anti-anything person is usually either someone who couldn't control themselves or have never done it, like how most anti-drinkers are former fall-down drunks who passed out at their kid's baptism, or someone who was scared away from it since birth. Same with drugs or jerking it. You'll never hear someone say, yeah, I used to drink/do rails/jerk it once or twice a month, so no one should ever do it. It's the devil. You are right, of course. I used to be in with them, however I never really believed that masturbation was problematic in any sort of capacity. It just always had a way of easing me back into my real problem, which was PR0N. I just couldn't really separate the two, so I got on board and accepted things that were said within the movement that I retrospectively don't agree with. It saddens me that nofap has taken the turn that it has. In the beginning it felt more like a sort of support group for people who wanted to reduce or otherwise change their relationship with pornography as a result of having themselves deemed it to be a problematic element in their life that was causing them issues of various kinds. When it started to gain a lot of traction is when all the weird semen retention, superpower stuff started to become more and more predominant in the general discourse.